What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Yusuf Al-Sanad, and welcome to another episode of the Movie Monday series created by Emily Boone. She's a really awesome YouTuber and one I'm proud to call my friend, my dear beloved friend. Please check her channel out. The link for her channel is down below in the description box. And for this week's episode of the Movie Monday series, I'll be discussing with you guys and gals my top 5 favorite directors of all time. Like the previous episodes of the Movie Monday series, I'm going to be ranking these directors/writers according to a ranking system from number 5 to number 1. I want to let you guys and gals know that before I begin, there isn't much I can say about these directors/writers because I can't do them justice. Each one of them have produced so many amazing work I really come to appreciate and love, so I really can't say much about them. I'm going to do the very best I can to talk about their style of filmmaking, what is it that I love about their films, and the qualities of stories they have told, which has really inspired me as a human being, as someone who has grown to love life and see the beauty in it. And here's how the list goes. At number 5 we have Guillermo del Toro. Guillermo del Toro is very well known for creating movies set in a fantastical world which has a human heart and a human soul. Del Toro is always able to blend the fantasy with the dramatic aspects of his movie. He finds a way to have the main characters, who are all human, to relate to these mystical creatures, and you come to care about both of them and you come to love them. I can think of no better examples than Cronus, The Devil's Backbone, Hellboy 1 and 2, and Senor Del Toro has also made Pacific Rim, which I really love. It's a homage to the kaiju films, the kaiju films being these giant monsters who destroy cities, or kaijus battling other kaijus, and sometimes kaijus battling against these giant robots created by man to counter the kaiju invasion on their beloved cities. And Guillermo del Toro is such an amazing filmmaker. I love the way he creates his creatures. Just like the other directors on this list, I love how he's able to tell intimate stories about family, love, compassion, and he's able to hook you onto the story based on the characters, the setting, and everything about his stories I love so much. Guillermo del Toro comes first for me as a storyteller, but he's also a very good filmmaker and one I really do love. At number 4 we have Sofia Coppola. I really love Sofia Coppola so much as a writer and director ever since I first saw The Virgin Suicides, which led me to watching Lost in Translation, Marie Antoinette, Somewhere, and Sofia Coppola's last film I've seen before her most recently released The Beguiled is actually The Bling Ring. Sofia Coppola is known for creating very quiet movies. Her films are so quiet and the characters themselves are also very quiet. One common theme in the movies of Sofia Coppola is loneliness and how lonely the characters feel. Each one of them feels very sedated and they keep to themselves, but Sofia Coppola is always able to make them very human, very real, and very sympathetic, and that's exactly why I love her movies so much. Some people find her films to be very tedious. Those very same people also describe how Sofia Coppola repeats the same themes and ideas she explores in her movies, from the ideas of loneliness to how secluded the characters feel, to life in Hollywood and how Hollywood has really affected these characters the way it has Sofia Coppola. I can understand people's opinions when it comes to Sofia Coppola's story and how she can repeat the same thing over and over again, but I do appreciate her as a storyteller and as a director, just like Guillermo del Toro. One thing about Sofia Coppola I appreciate above all else is how she details the life of an actor or the life of a person living in Hollywood, and how Hollywood is quite a difficult lifestyle. It's very busy, difficult, and quite complicated, but that's Hollywood for you. At number 3 we have Abdelatif Kechiche. I really love Abdelatif Kechiche so much as a filmmaker and storyteller. He has made so many movies I love so much, such films like Game of Love and Chance or A Game of Love and Chance. He has also made The Secret of the Green, Black Venus, and without question the best of his work and my absolute favorite, La Vie d'Odell, Chapter 1 et 2. It's known commonly around the world as blue is the warmest color. It's a movie I love so much. It's without question my absolute favorite of the works that Abdulatif Kechiche has produced. I love the stories he tells. I love how realistic his films feel and how real the interactions between the characters are. Every single aspect of his movies, from how real it is to how real the characters sound, to their arguments, to their more intimate moments, to the love and friendships they form, especially in La Vie d'Adèle and A Game of Love and Chance. These movies have so much heart and so much warmth. Out of all the movies by any filmmakers I have seen, it is La Vie d'Adèle Chapter 1 et 2. This very film right here, La Vie d'Adèle Chapter 1 et 2, is the one that saved me during a dark time in my life. It was such a dark period in my life. I'm so glad to be past. Watching this movie has led me to my very dear friend slash sister, who I love so much. She has become my guardian angel, my protector, and my savior. She really is the reason why I continue to live to this very day and why I haven't taken my own life twice. I love her so much, just like I love La Vie d'Adèle Chapter 1 et 2. There are very few filmmakers in the modern day of cinema that made me see the world in a very different way, a very good, positive way, and that director slash writer is Abdulatif Kechiche himself. He is such a brilliant filmmaker, one who I come to respect and admire. At number 2 we have Ingmar Bergman. Ingmar Bergman is such a fascinating filmmaker and storyteller. I love his work so much, from Smiles of a Summer Night, to The Seventh Seal, to Wild Strawberries, to The Virgin Spring, to The Silence, Autumn Sonata, Persona, and of course Cries and Whispers. Each one of his movies are so powerful in the stories they tell. He tells very human stories that will capture your attention. Ingmar Bergman's movies are known for being very dark, sometimes very cynical, but he tells very powerful human stories. Out of all the great qualities about Ingmar Bergman's movies I love so much, the one aspect about his films I come to appreciate more and more. Had it not been for Ingmar Bergman's movies, I wouldn't come to love and be inspired by the Christian faith. Yours truly has come to love and appreciate the Christian faith because of Ingmar Bergman's movies, even though Ingmar Bergman himself is an atheist, which has been brought up to me by my dear friend online, which is very surprising and quite funny. But Ingmar Bergman is known for crafting stories that delve into the Christian faith. Ingmar Bergman is without question one of the most sophisticated filmmaker in the history of cinema. I love his work so much. It's because of Ingmar Bergman I have so much love and respect for all people of different faiths, different cultures, and different walks of life. He is one of many reasons why I want to do better and try to improve myself and be a better human being and to become the best parent for my own child when I do have a child someday. I pray to God that someday my first child will be a little girl. I can't say for sure, but hey, God knows best. And finally, at number 1 we have Akira Kurosawa. Out of all the filmmakers on this list I love so much, Akira Kurosawa is without a doubt my favorite of them. I love his movies so much. Such films like Stray Dog, Rashomon, Seven Samurai, Yojimbo, the sequel to Yojimbo, that being Sonjuro, as well as Kagemusha, Ran, Red Beard. Kurosawa-san has made so many films which other filmmakers have been influenced by. Akira Kurosawa in general is such an influential filmmaker, like Ingmar Bergman, like Federico Fellini, and so many more filmmakers to name of classic cinema. He is one of the best, one of the absolute best. Long after his death, Akira Kurosawa has left his mark on cinema and moviegoers alike. His stories, his genius can be found in his movies. He is such a brilliant filmmaker. If you guys and gals truly love cinema and love movies, you have to watch Akira Kurosawa. And just like every great storytellers before and after his time, Kurosawa-san told stories which touch his heart. He tells stories based on his childhood or loosely based on his childhood, and each one of them are so great. I love his films, I love his stories, I love everything about Akira Kurosawa. As much as I love Guillermo del Toro, Sofia Coppola, Abdulatif Kechiche, and Ingmar Bergman, Akira Kurosawa is the best and my absolute favorite. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out the channels of both Emily Boone and Rachel Wagner. I'll put the links for their channels down below in the description box. And if you guys and gals wish to see more from me, please check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.